So if I lay down the beat, you spit.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, no, let's not, please.
Given the folk tale or folk characters that we'll be drawing on,
Yeah.
it seems to me that those kind of characters kind of offer people a choice and can punish or reward accordingly.
Yeah.
And when I think about us, the West, I feel there's some questions we can be asking about what it is to live in this amazing, that's the 7th richest country on planet Earth.
Interested in the idea of like morality and evil and where it fits into the wider political landscape of where we are right now, but also like how does it feature into where we are personally. Yeah, there's so much evil stuff happening around the world, but I still feel like everybody thinks they're good.
Yeah.
And so it's like, how does that feature into the folktales and the sort of like places that we want to explore with it?
Because traditionally, often folk tales, you know, there's the baddie. And we don't really know why the baddie's a baddie, and they do the bad thing because they're selfish at the end.
Yeah.
And in terms of my experience in my family, it's often our environment, our upbringing, the power structures around us, trauma.
But there's also a part of me that's like, I don't want to excuse and justify evil in the world and bad behaviour. But then also as somebody who believes in God and like is spiritual, there I believe in the idea of a hell and a heaven, and like I believe in some form of morality. And so I want the people that are doing bad things to be punished. But I also want some sort of justice in this world right now.
Because every time you tell a myth or a folk tale, you're never retelling the old one. It's always from the lens of now.
Yeah.
And actually you're bringing, well, I'm bringing my trauma to it and history and lens to it. And, you know, they were there for a reason to teach some sort of moral usually, right?
And also interpretation, right? So it's also like each person will interpret a folk tale or a myth in a very different way, depending on their history, their own personal trauma, generational trauma they've gone through, and also the current context of where we're in. So you can retell the same folk tale again and again, but it changes where you're telling it and when you're telling it. And that's where the fun is, that it's like poetry. Do you know what I mean? I can say the same poem to somebody or they will read it out and have a completely different understanding and meaning to it. And that's really fun, because I hope that the message that I want delivered through it gets there, but also I can't control it.